What's up YouTube? In this video I will be showing you 10 REITs you could buy right now for dividend income. All of these REITs have a high starting yield, and some are even growing at a really high rate. And the interesting part is that a lot of these REITs saw a bull run earlier this year, but as of lately some are coming down again. And what better way to start this list with a banger, Realty Income, the famous monthly dividend company. The stock is kinda flat year to date, but as of lately it is coming down a lot. And that is the exact moment where I bought more shares. It is currently the biggest REIT in my portfolio and with reason. Dividend yield is sitting at 5.5%, which is a great starting point of course. Payout ratio is exactly at the 75% average for REITs. And take a look at the growth track record. 26 years of consecutive increases. And one of the best part about this dividend is the fact that they pay monthly payouts instead of quarterly. Price to FFO is sitting a little above 14, indicating this REIT is undervalued. And that's also the reason why I bought more. And I'm planning to slowly add more shares in the coming month. And when you talk about realty income, you have to mention what some call the new realty income. Agree Realty, or ticker symbol ADC. This stock is up a whopping 20% year to date, which is really impressive. The starting yield is still at 4%, which is really great. Payout ratio is also looking really healthy at the 75% average for REITs. The 4-year streak is incorrect, and they have increased the dividends ever since 2011 every year. The growth rate is a little higher than with realty income, sitting at nearly 6%. And this REIT also pays a monthly dividend. Price to FFO is sitting at 18, indicating that they are trading around their fair valuation. While I think they are still undervalued, it would be great if the stock comes down just a little bit. But you can't go wrong with owning ADC at this moment. And one of my new favorite positions gotta be VICI Properties. This stock is also kind of flat year to date, leaving enough opportunities to buy new shares. And that is exactly what I did. In a really short period of time, this REIT became one of the bigger positions in my portfolio. The starting yield is sitting at a whopping 5.3%, and payout ratio is looking really healthy below that 75% average for REITs. The growth rates are sitting at nearly 8%, which is quite impressive. And they have been increasing the dividends for 5 years in a row now. And keep in mind that they only pay dividends for 5 years now, so that is looking really good. The price to FFO is reported at 12, indicating that VICI is undervalued. And with the dividend yield sitting at this point, I'm more than happy to buy more shares. And that's also why VICI has become one of the bigger REITs in my portfolio. Everything is looking really good to me. And another favorite REIT of mine is STAG Industrial. This stock is down 7% year to date. And again, this is exactly the reason why I bought more shares. It was trading at a premium for a longer period of time. But as of lately, it is coming down a lot, creating buying opportunities. Dividend yield is sitting at 4%, which is a great starting point. Payout ratio is also looking really healthy. The 5-year growth rate is at a crazy high 0.7%, which is a bit of a bummer of course. But over a longer period of time this could add up. They have increased the dividend for 11 years in a row now, which is the silver lining here. On top of that, STAG Industrial also pays a monthly dividend instead of a quarterly dividend. Price to FFO is sitting at 15, indicating they are undervalued. And as said a minute ago, that's also why I bought more shares. In the upcoming months, I'm planning to slowly add some more shares. And now a stock that I rarely talk about, which is EPRT, or Essentials Property Realty Trust. This stock is up 31% year to date, and it is currently not in my portfolio, but I would love to own this stock. Dividend yield is sitting at 3.4%, which is a bit on the lower side within this list, but it is still looking really good. Payout ratio is also looking really good at 61%. The growth numbers also look pretty good with a 6% growth rate and 5 consecutive years of dividend increases. Price to FFO is sitting at 18, which could indicate they are trading around their fair valuation, which is also the exact reason why I didn't pull the trigger yet. Whenever this stock comes down a little bit, I'm planning to buy my first share. And now a stock that I recently analyzed on the channel, Triple M. This stock is flat year to date, leaving enough buying opportunities. I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but I'm about to do so very soon. Dividend yield is sitting at 5.3%, which is a great number. Payout ratio is also looking really healthy at 70%. And take a look at that growth streak. 34 years of increasing that dividend. Really impressive. And price to FFO is sitting around 13, indicating that Triple M is undervalued right now. And as I said in the video, I want to pull the trigger very soon with this REIT. Another REIT which I discussed not too long ago is EPR Properties. This stock is down 7% year to date, which is kinda interesting of course. But what's even more interesting is the dividend scorecard. Dividend yield is coming in at 7.5%, which is the highest in the list so far. Payout ratio is looking really healthy, but a thing that I don't like is the fact that they cut the dividend recently. EPR also pays a monthly dividend instead of a quarterly dividend. And the main reason why I like this REIT so much is because of the price to FFO. It is currently sitting at 9.7, indicating that they are massively undervalued. I'm waiting a little longer on the stock since I want to see some more improvements within the company, but it is definitely on my radar. Another stock that I rarely discuss is East Group Properties, or ticker symbol EGP. This REIT is down 7%, creating lots of buying opportunities. Dividend yield is sitting at 3.25%, which is a bit on the lower side compared to the other REITs, but hear me out. Payout rate is looking really healthy at 64%, and that growth rate is really impressive, over 12%. They have increased the dividends for 3 years in a row now. However, the price to FFO is still sitting at a premium, so it would be great if the stock comes down a bit more, so that we are seeing more upward potential. For now, it is on my radar. Camden Property Trust is yet another REIT that has seen an insane bull run lately. The stock is up 25% year to date, and they managed to still have that 3.3% dividend yield, which is really nice. Payout ratio is looking healthy and the growth numbers are also nice. Nothing really impressive, but just good, which is sometimes all we need. Price to FFO is sitting at 18, which indicates that they are trading around their fair valuation. But I still think the stock could be undervalued. However, I wouldn't mind to see the stock price coming down a little bit. And that only makes sense because the stock went up a crazy 25% year to date. It is not in my portfolio yet, but again, this one is on my radar now for a while and I can't wait to pull the trigger. Moving on to the last stock on the list, Mid-American Apartments, or MAA. This REIT also has seen a bull run with 21% increase year to date. It is currently not in my portfolio, but I really wanted to add this REIT for multiple reasons. And one of the more obvious reasons is the dividend. The dividend yield is coming in at 3.6%, which is a great starting point, especially since the stock went up a lot in stock price, pushing the yield down. Payout ratio is looking really healthy at 66%, and the 5-year growth rate is actually also looking really good at almost 9%. On top of that, they have increased the dividends for 14 years in a row now. Price to FFO is reported at 17.7, indicating that this REIT is undervalued. Also, one of the main reasons why I like them so much. And I'm planning to add this REIT to my portfolio in 2025. And this was the full list of 10 REITs to buy right now for great dividend income. And as you have seen, we have a mixed list of high yielders, monthly payouts, or REITs that focus on growing that dividend at a high rate. No matter what REIT you choose, these type of stocks require a decent amount of research before you pull the trigger. So that's why I analyze them a lot on the channel, with a more deep dive video. For me, the main reason why I own REITs is dividend income. And some are even capable of contribute to that overall portfolio value, which is great. For now, I'm adding more shares and pull the trigger on some new REITs very soon. But remember to always do your own research and never fully trust on what I or other YouTubers say about a stock. I'm not a financial advisor and this content is just for entertaining purposes only. I hope you liked this video and I did bring some insights of the companies to you. I would really appreciate a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to get notified when I'm posting a new video. Thanks for watching and I will see you in my next video.